Downloads, impressions, attribution. How do advertisers measure the success of the campaigns they buy? And what makes podcast ad campaigns and measurement unique? Believe it or not, there are powerful ways that podcast ads are verified with what is known as attribution. This is exactly how networks and brands determine how well ad campaigns are working at generating awareness and revenue. We spoke with Marcus Paff, the Director of Ad Operations for Libsyn advertisecast, and he broke down the unique value of podcast advertising plus campaign measurement tools that validate the effectiveness of podcast ads.
When you talk about podcasting, I think especially for advertisers, there are different metrics that they have accessibility to, or rather have access to, I should say, to be able to determine the pros and cons of any campaign that they might be running. So here at Libsyn, at advertisecast, we work with a variety of attribution providers out there, third parties that allow us to gain additional insights into how a campaign is performing for a particular advertiser. And I do think that that's one thing that really makes it superior to a lot of the other forms or formats that are out there, whether it be terrestrial radio or whether it be television. And when we talk about attribution, sometimes not everyone totally understands what that means, but what it does come down to is being able to measure people who heard your advertising campaign and ultimately took an action of some kind. Now, more often than not, that action amounts to visiting a website and/or making a purchase. You can measure both of those events, as they are called. You can measure a number of other things as well, like newsletter signups is something that's often tacked into the attribution side of things. As if that's a KPI or if that's a goal that a particular advertiser is looking for, you can measure that as well. These tools are all something that really sets podcast advertising apart in the sense that advertisers now have more access, more insight to metrics than ever before. In today's landscape of podcasting, there are really more options than ever before, more partners than ever before, and at Libsyn advertisecast, we work with just about every one of them in some capacity. You're really giving the advertiser the ability to see just how powerful your message is and what it's offering, what your audience is providing to that advertiser, I should say. And by doing that, the advertiser becomes an easy decision to say, hey, we want to renew, we want to continue to further this partnership and move forward with you because what you're bringing to us is of high value.
Thanks, Marcus. Now is the time to invest in podcast advertising. The connection between host and audience is unique in podcasting, and a personal endorsement provides a powerful influence. With a partner like Libsyn's advertisecast, brands can trust campaign reporting, and podcasters can trust a team of podcast advertising experts. Head over to advertisecast.com and get your first podcast ad campaign started today. And if you're a podcaster, join the exclusive shows working with Advertisecast. For more information on podcast advertising for both podcasters and advertisers alike, check out this video breaking down the basic principles of podcast ads. I'm Brian Coddington from Libsyn, and remember, keep podcasting.